Hello everyone, I am Vivek. Welcome you all on Engineering Maths by Vivek. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is probability. I am sure you have heard this word many a times before this lecture and you are more or less aware about it, and it is the topic which is actually a topic of mathematics, but it is directly or indirectly related to your life. If I say on a sunny day, then what is the probability of getting rain? So you will say, sir, the probability of getting rain is very less because sun is shining at the fullest. But on a cloudy day, the probability of getting rain is high because the sun is not anywhere around us. So probability is something which is directly or indirectly related to our life, and we can predict the things as per the knowledge of probability. If you are interested in winning a lottery, then you should have proper knowledge that what are the chances that the number which you are choosing are going to come if you want to win the lottery. So probability is something which is related to such events and which can help you in predicting the something. So probability is all about prediction, and if you are predicting the things in the same manner as the probability is telling, then definitely we can achieve what we want because we are predicting something. Like an astrologer, what he is doing or what she is doing, astrologer, they are predicting the things that your planets are in this phase, so in the coming days you will face this problem or you will be getting this much. So that is all about probability. Probability is something which we have to predict. So in mathematics language, if I talk about the probability, it is something favorable outcomes. What are the favorable outcomes? Means what are the chances of getting success? What are the chances of getting success? And if you are interested in success, then definitely a word is related to success is failure, because failure and success are complementary to each other. No one can say I am successful until you know what is the meaning of failure. So failure and success are very much related to each other, or we can say they are complementary to each other. So if I say the probability of an event is something which is related to the favorable outcome or success, the probability of getting success is something that what are the chances of success and from which the chances are there. So from which, if I talk about from which, then it is called the total number of outcomes, or simply we can say sample space. So if I am going to define the probability by the mathematical language, it is very simple. So probability of an event is simply total favorable outcome upon total number of outcomes. Sometimes total number of outcomes is also called sample space. So this sample space is something today we are going to talk about, because this sample space is very important for us to calculate or to draw the sample space of the event which we are describing. Because more or less, if we are not able to draw the sample space, or if we are not able to have the notion about the sample space, then we cannot predict the probability of the event. Okay, so today in this particular video I am discussing that how we can draw the sample space. All the things are of no use if you are not able to understand the sample space. So sample space is something which is really helpful in getting the probability question solved, or even in the general life, if you are aware that what is the total probability or what is the total sample space from which you are predicting something, then first of all it is very important to have the knowledge of sample space. So sample space is something that is sometimes it is finite and sometimes it is infinite, but we are dealing in the finite sample space, because if I talk about the infinite sample space, then it is beyond our reach actually. So we are not very much interested in the infinite sample space, but we are very much interested in finding the sample space of the events in which there is finite sample space. For example, there is a very simple example. If I flip a coin, then definitely I'll get head or tail, unless the coin will be not vertical when it hits the ground, and the chances are very rare. So definitely all the coins, whether it is of 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin or 10 rupee coin, or any coin, it has only two sides. So what are the sample space related to a coin? It is 2. It is head, we get either a head or tail. But what are the chances or what are the sample spaces when 2 coins are tossed or when 3 coins are tossed? Now the things will not be easy for us to have the sample space, because the way we are expanding the things, we are not very much interested in writing the sample space in this manner, because we cannot count on the fingertips. So there should be something, a method which I am going to tell you, that how we can define or how we can draw the sample space related to the event. Similarly, if I ask you, when a die is tossed, so what is the sample space? You all know that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maximum we can get 6 numbers. So friends, if I ask you that what is sample space when two dice are tossed, so now it will not be easy for you, because it is very easy to have 6 calculation or 6 number in your mind, but when 2 dice or more than 2 die are drawn or thrown, definitely the things will be cumbersome. Then we have to deal, or we have to tackle the things in the easiest manner to get the sample space. So I am going to tell you a method, that is tabular method. I don't think that you have seen in earlier, and if you have seen in earlier, then definitely you should enjoy and you should learn. And if you have not seen this, then you should share this video as much as possible to all the colleagues or all the friends who want to learn the probability or you want to study the probability. Okay, so then how to draw the sample space when 2 die are tossed? So we are going to make a table, or we are going to have a spreadsheet like something. The sample space of one die is written here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the similar manner, the sample space of another die will be. And the intersection of rows and column will give the sample space. For example, in the very first top left corner, we'll get 1, 1. We'll get 1, 1. Similarly, we'll get 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. In a similar manner, if I go toward the second row, and the intersecting column will give the sample space of the second row, it will be you can fill the spaces. But as of now, I think this is easy, because you have the knowledge that how we can draw the sample spaces of 2 die. But now I am giving you a condition. It is not so easy to draw the sample space without having this prior knowledge. Okay, I'm giving you the condition, then you have to draw the sample space. This method comes in handy when you face typical situations which are out of your imagination or which is out of your thinking. Okay, so there is a condition. The question is there, when a coin is tossed, if we get head, then we are going to draw a ball from a bag which contain 3 red and 2 white ball, and if the tail appears, then we are throwing a die. Then draw the sample space. Now this is not so easy because the things are now merging or clubbing. So definitely it is not so easy to have a to draw the sample space by just having the knowledge of simple sample space. As I told you, the method which I told you in the just now, it will be very helpful. How we can draw the sample space? So first of all, we are interested in the sample space of the coin. So it is head and tail. It is head and tail. Okay, I am drawing a figure here. I think it is visible, or we can. A coin, then head or tail, and if we getting head, then so we have to draw the sample space. So as I told you, then we have the sample space of the coin. Now on the row side, we can say, or we can divide this row into the column. What we have 3 red and 2 white. And what we have when we throw a die, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now it is very easy for us to have the sample space, because if we are having head, then we are going to have this that is drawing a ball. So what are the chances? That is simple. And if we are having a tail, then what are the chances? So we have how many sample spaces? We have 12 sample spaces. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 sample spaces, 5 for this, and that is 6 for throwing a die. So they are related to, that is when tail appear, we can have only the tail with the number, because as I told you, if I get tail, then only we are going to throw a die. So it is very simple that, and it is very clear also that throwing a die simply means that the combination should be of tail and die, that is number, tail and number. So T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. In the similar manner, if we are getting a head, then we are drawing a ball. So it will be HR1, HR2, HR3, HW1 and HW2. So this is all about the sample spaces, how we can draw the sample spaces. And if you have any doubt, then you can comment me. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel.